I'm going to teach you how to make really fluffy scrambled eggs. It sounds very easy to make scrambled eggs, which it kind of is, but it's very easy to mess up as well. So I used to cook in the Coast Guard for a couple hundred sailors, right? That meant a lot of breakfast. So we'd be deployed out at sea for 6 months or so. I'd be cooking breakfast daily for a couple hundred people, along with another cook or two. But basically, I understand what I'm doing with breakfast. So there's a few tips to help this process along for you. One, let your eggs come up to room temperature. They're going to be a lot easier to crack. I'm going to teach you how to crack an egg one-handed as well. Might be a little tough for me to do on camera in slow motion to show you, but I'm going to do my best to try. And it's kind of a cool trick to learn, you know? If you can get really good at it and you're ambidextrous, you can do one hand and or one egg in each hand. I can't really do that well. Maybe I used to be able to do it, but I'm out of practice. Crack an egg one-handed. Basically, I'll get a little closer. So you need to put your thumb on the bottom part. You got your pointer finger, your middle finger. You're gonna try to crack it on the flat surface, the flat side of it, as evenly as you can to get a crack in the middle. That's really the goal of this. Then once it cracks, you're gonna peel it apart. Nice and slow. I'm going to try to do this where you can see it the best you can. So we got our flat surface, right? We want to give it a nice hard crack, which I'll do in a second here. So we get a nice little crack on it. A little more. Oh, I kind of messed it up. All right, so you got the crack. You're going to kind of peel it apart. And watch, I'm obviously screwing this up. All right, I'm going to do one more. That was a screw up one. We're not going to count that one. All right, I'm going to try to show you one more time. So like I said, we're going to crack it in the middle on the flat surface again. All right, that time was a little better. And we're going to just peel it apart like that. Split kind of like vertically, which is not really the whole point, but it's still got the job done. Third time's the charm though. I'm going to try one more time. All right, the goal is to crack it right here in the middle. See if I get it this time. Okay, that's pretty good. So got it right in the middle. I'll do this closer to the camera. So we're going to peel it apart. There we go. That was the one-handed egg crack. We got it done. We didn't think we could, but we got it done. Now you can salt your eggs a little bit. Not necessarily 100% necessary, but it makes it taste a little better, so you should do it. So get a little salt in there. Now we're going to get the whisk going. So we want to be able to crack the egg yolks kind of towards yourself in this motion. You're not going to hold it overhand like this. You look a little crazy, like you're about to hit somebody with it. Going just like this, nice and easy. And you're going to go kind of quick. If you want to scare somebody looking dead in the eye when you're doing this, you want to get it to where the eggs are kind of foamy and have a bit of a froth on top. Should start getting bubbly like this. Now we're going to see how hot this is. So your pan shouldn't be too hot. That's one thing that I think a lot of people mess up on. So let's see how it looks when the butter goes in. So see, there's not a huge sizzle, just enough to show that it's hot in the pan, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. If it's too hot, then the eggs get a crust on them. They're not as tasty, you know. So stop cooking your eggs on high heat. Long story short, you're messing up if you're doing it that way. So now we got the pan nice and warm to hot, medium hot we'll call it. We're going to pour in the egg mixture. Now we don't want the eggs to burn while they're in here, so we're going to mix it pretty much constantly. That's going to make a nice fluffy scrambled egg that tastes very buttery without using a ton of butter. That's the trick to it. Let me know in the comments if you like to make scrambled eggs often, and if you cook them like this, let me know. And if you cook them differently, let me know that too. I'm curious. All right, so they're going to start to curdle up a little bit. Make sure nothing's sticking bad, make sure nothing's burning. And they'll be done in about 30 seconds or so, if not sooner. Just about done. All right, just like that, the eggs are already done. We're going to turn off our burner. I'll show it to you so it's a little closer. Now look, you might think, oh, those are a little runny, but they're going to carry over cook a little more. So they're actually perfect right now. So we're gonna plate them up next. I like to top my eggs with a little bit of pepper. You can certainly add some cheese to it as well. I'm good with pepper for right now. All right, hit them with a little pepper. Just like that, we got nice fluffy eggs. You can see, really good texture. I'll show you up close. I'm gonna grab a fork. Can't speak right now. All right. Key to fluffy eggs, right? Don't burn them. Came out pretty good. Let's taste it right here. Yeah, tastes perfect. Let me know if you try them this way, or let me know if you usually make them another way. I'm curious. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. I'm gonna do a couple more lives this week to test out the function. So please let me know if you enjoy it so I can continue doing them. If I talk about any topics during these lives that you want me to expand on, I'd be happy to. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.